Imagine walking into a bank, depositing $100,000, and returning 5 years later only to find the bank teller handing you back the equivalent of $60,000 in buying power. No one broke into the vault, no one hacked your account, yet your life savings just evaporated. This isn't a what-if scenario. This is the reality of the American economy in 2026. We've been told that inflation is just prices going up, that it's a natural part of a growing economy. But that's a lie designed to keep you from looking at the man behind the curtain. In the next 8 minutes, we aren't just going to talk about expensive eggs or gas. We are going to deconstruct the Great Wealth Reset, the mechanical process of how the middle class is being systematically dismantled through currency debasement, institutional land grabs, and the death of the global supply chain. If you want to survive what's coming, you need to understand the matrix. Let's dive in. To understand why your bills are rising, you have to understand the Cantillon effect. This is an economic principle from the 18th century that is more relevant today than ever. It states that when a government prints new money, the people who receive that money first benefit the most, while the people who receive it last get crushed. When the Federal Reserve prints trillions, that money doesn't go to you first. It goes to the big banks and government contractors. They get to spend that fresh cash at today's prices. By the time that money trickles down to your paycheck, prices have already adjusted upward to account for the new supply. You are essentially paying for the wealth of the elite through the hidden tax of inflation. You are at the end of the line, catching the crumbs while the bread has already tripled in price. This is how the wealth gap widens during every crisis. It's not a bug, it's a feature. For 30 years, America lived in a bubble of artificial abundance. We outsourced our labor to the lowest bidder to keep prices at Walmart and Amazon unnaturally low. But the Pax Americana is over. We are moving from a world of global cooperation to a world of regional conflict. Look at the Red Sea or the South China Sea. Shipping lanes that used to be safe are now combat zones. Insurance premiums for cargo ships have soared 400% in some regions. When a microchip factory in Taiwan or a grain port in Ukraine is disrupted, it's not just a headline, it's a direct hit to your grocery bill. The era of the $5 t-shirt and the $2 gallon of milk was a historical anomaly, and it's never coming back. We are entering the era of scarcity where everything, from copper to coffee, is becoming a geopolitical weapon. This is the most dangerous pillar, the commodification of human survival. In the past, if the economy went south, you could at least rely on the value of your home. But Wall Street has found a way to weaponize that too. Large hedge funds like BlackRock have shifted their strategy from buying stocks to buying hard assets. Thousands of single-family homes across the country. They aren't buying these houses to live in them. They are buying them to turn the U.S. into a renter nation. By outbidding families with all-cash offers, they are creating a permanent floor for housing prices. They are doing the same with farmland. When the people who control the money supply also control the roofs over our heads and the soil that grows our food, they don't just own the economy, they own you. This is the ultimate hedge against the inflation they help create. The Great Wealth Reset is designed to make you dependent on government subsidies, corporate landlords, and a currency that loses value every time you blink. But there is a way out. History shows that in times of currency collapse, those who own productive assets, precious metals, and decentralized value survive, while those who save paper perish. Don't let your hard work be erased by a printer in Washington. Understand the game, change your strategy, and protect your family's future. If you found this analysis vital, share it with someone who is still sleeping. Subscribe for more deep dives into the truth. Stay vigilant.